Hey fellas, well, I know I would definitely still plan to talk about the 2009 film before the end of this year and even this decade even, but something came up as I continued binging in the other episodes of HBO's Watchmen, so I thought I'd best address the other three episodes that are currently available as I record this. The newest one will be airing on December the 8th. Because I can agree with most of what I'm hearing that it's a bombshell. I do my best to keep things relatively spoiler free and just give my personal thoughts on the other three episodes of the first season and Little Fair Lightning, mm, This Extraordinary Being, and Almost Religious Awe. So, on top of delving further into main plots, on these secret organizations, it's all expanding on what's already been seen so far. We get more backstory on Looking Glass has and how he got his powers and his traumatic experiences in the year 1985, where he goes from being a mere young proselytizer to who's seen him being the lone survivor here of the events of the of Manhattan of Ozymandias experiments ends in a roadside carnival. I mean the visual spectacle is impressive, and I was definitely surprised by how much Lindelof was able to do the material. And it's extraordinary beam with where Angela, who is the a character of Sister Night, or at least picking up that mantle, finding about the truth about her ancestors' past, and also an early form of how actually what led to the incident in 1921 that kicked off the series. And the proverbial strobe lights. And yeah, they also have a warning for those with epilepsy should not watch this episode. Kind of like how Incredibles 2 with the screensavers for his initial plan having these electric soldier polygon lights. They actually had to tone them down for the home media release, but I digress. Yes, and so I also like how that one was actually shot mostly in black and white to mimic the style of the in-universe film they were doing. And on that note, episode 7 is the real big one of this one, and almost really just all. So I'm gonna have a cut here before I really start delving into the basics of that one. So, on top of expanding on Angela's backstory as well as how she took up the mantle of Sister Knights, it also explores how how things were with the alternate history showing the U.S. actually winning the Vietnam War to the point where it became their 51st state, and also really fit that whole style there. And I think one of the things that intrigued me most about how they used Dr. Manhattan's character, how both the book and the 2009 film explored about how he became a more than human to be able to transcend space and time itself, often how they're trying to recreate what happened there. His presence can actually be felt as something as everything as simple as like their own in-universe kind of zeitgeist documentary, or even from like a lithium battery that you'd find in everything from like a watch to a cell phone, man. And I'm not gonna be for obvious reasons. I'm not gonna be spoiling how exactly this plays out, but it definitely plays into the whole deconstructive angle, all that explores a different way from from the book and the film. Well, it's set in the same universe as the book, but also it has some artifacts from the film as well. Since, like, I mean, even though Lindelof's style of filmmaking is distinctly different from Zach's, I mean, there's still some occasional Snydery parts in the action scenes, aids, but I definitely it's the idea that fascinates me, and also, especially in the case, I remember how it's in the last video I did on this that is I really enjoyed how they portrayed Aid, Jeremy Irons as Ozymandias. Well, this definitely should explain further why. I mean, it's I never thought they would find a way to make the purple and gold rose work in a non on print medium, but this time I found a way. Which even in the film, Matthew Good had said the purple and gold armor, her which kind of like an homage, a spoof of the Schumacher or Batman outfits. I mean, and if anyone else had to play a Vade's role, I'm glad it was Irons. I mean, since the free preview is over, I obviously won't be able to cover the last two episodes, at least not yet. But I think when this first season or potentially this event series comes out on DVD and Blu-ray, I'm most likely to be getting it, especially for the last couple ones in this series. And there's also a fantastic cover of David Bowie's Life on Mars. It's by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, who were formerly of Nine Inch Nails and also made quite a name for themselves composing music for movies and TV. There's also like a lot of musicians have gone that route, such as like Johnny Greenwood from Radiohead, as well as Tom Morello from Change the Machine, working with Ramin Djawadi a lot. And so I can definitely say, hey, that I was definitely intrigued by how they handled this series, and given these last few episodes, I definitely know why. Managed to provide a look at the series that not only respects the lineage of the novel, but also expands upon it. I mean, because some things Ainge would obviously have to take a different direction, and I think that Lindelof, as polarizing as it is unconventional enough for a filmmaker to actually handle the material this way. I mean, hey, and very much like an Elseworlds kind of story. I mean, hey, and one that would fit. So, that's basically all I got to say about this for now. I'll definitely get back to work on finishing my classes on my remaining videos this year, especially my last 4 XYZ reviews, and I will talk to you all later. Mm-hmm.